personality attracts more than beauty. So in your case, I think like your personality is so great, like it overshadows your beauty. So
Oh, that
like there are a lot of butterflies in my stomach right now. I'm feeling a little bit nervous.
after Himachal, Dehradun and all these places are also getting affected. Hi, good morning, Ajay. How are you doing?
Ma'am, I'm doing absolutely fine. How about you?
That's great to know. I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. So, how are you? And where are you from? Since it's your first session and I'm meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, ma'am, I am speaking from Dehradun district of Uttarakhand state.
Okay, great. That's very good. And what do you do?
Uh, Ma'am, these days I'm just trying to brush up my communication skills. I was preparing for the government examination a few months back, but now I'm not preparing for the examination. I'm just really interested to brush up my spoken English.
That's great to know. That's great to know. You are on a right journey then, right? Okay,
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
good. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm Ankita. I'm from Mumbai, and I'm a part-time tutor with Clapingo. Professionally, I'm a soft skill trainer. Okay, so that's about me. We shall start the session. Have you gone through the session? No.
Yeah, ma'am, I have gone through the session notes. And before you start asking me a few questions, I just
Yes.
want to tell you one thing. I have
Definitely.
known about you, and I have been following you for more than 8 months. I follow you on social media. I
Oh,
have watched a lots of videos of yours, and I really like your personality. And I just want to tell you one quote also, like there is a quote: personality attracts more than beauty. So in your case, I think like your personality is so great, like it overshadows your beauty. So
oh, that's so sweet
I
of you to
just,
say that. So sweet of you to say that. You actually made my morning. Yeah. So,
ma'am, you don't know, like, ma'am, it's my dream to talk to you. So I
oh
have
my
been
God.
waiting for this moment for a long time. So
Okay.
few days back, one of my friends gifted me Clapingo subscription. So that's how,
Amazing.
like, I got a chance to speak with you. I'm like there are a lot of butterflies in my stomach right now. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, and I'm excited as well.
That's so sweet of you to share that. And I'm glad that you watched the video. Somewhere it motivates you. And also, you wanted to speak to me today, and we are here today. So, I'm glad for that. And thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, great, Ajay. So let's start the session. I'm sure I'm going to meet you more time now because you are on Clap and Go. So I'm definitely sure we are going to meet often now, right?
Yeah, ma'am, surely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. So let's start the session. We are going to speak about travel today. Okay. So about travel. Do you like to travel?
Ma'am, I do not like to travel. I'm kind of an introvert person. So mostly I stay at my home, and I just love to spend my time reading books, or sometimes I like to watch movies. And majority of times I spend my time on YouTube. I like to watch English content. So that's how I do it. And I don't like crowded places, so that is the reason I don't travel. But yeah,
Okay.
sometimes if my friends approach me, so I go with them.
Oh, that's nice. You should actually go and venture out a little bit. You stay in such a nice place, Dehradun. How are the things around your place now? Is it raining and how's the weather like? Because I heard that it's after Himachal, Dehradun and all these places are also getting affected.
Yeah, ma'am, you are absolutely right. And speaking about the weather, it is very beautiful. It is a pleasant weather, and here it has been raining since morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good.
Okay,
It's
it's
a very
good.
wonderful weather.
Fine, fine. So have you been to Masuri?
Mm, like yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I have never been in Missouri, like I told you.
Okay, because you don't
I
like.
live in,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like a Means I think if someone asks me this kind of a question, so they expect me I live in Dehradun, so I must have visited Mussoorie,
Massoud.
but I have not visited. But yeah, in
Okay,
future I would love to visit.
you love to visit. Okay, great. Okay, so since now, it's the questions are all about traveling. Okay, and traveling is not your hobby. You said that you don't enjoy that much because it's crowded and everything. But do you like going to secluded place? Have you ever gone to any secluded place where there are not much people and it actually gave you a kind of a peaceful, mindset that you're, oh, I'm enjoying this place.
Yeah, ma'am. I think there's so many places. For example, if I talk about my where I live, so there is a tea garden near to my house. So I used to go over there few months back, and I used to run over there. I enjoy a lot because there are no people. Like if you go early in the morning at 5 o'clock, so you are going to enjoy it. And like I used to go over there, and I used to close my eyes. I used to just mm, enjoy the weather at that time and everything. So it was beautiful. And there is a second place I want to tell you. In Dehradun, there is a very famous place. It is called Jhanda Darbar. So
Okay,
it is a tourist attraction in Dehradun. So that place also I like, because when I go there, so there is some kind of a spiritual environment over there. And like I feel great when I go there, because like if you visit any kind of a place which is really religious, and Dehradun is very religious place, so
right, right.
I enjoy a lot. Yeah,
Okay, that's great. So you have been you're born and brought up in Dehradun?
yeah, ma'am, you are absolutely right. I was born and raised in Dehradun.
Okay, that's great. Any place do you want to move to, like after Dehradun?
Mm, After Dehradun, ma'am, yeah, I would love to visit Delhi, and it is not very far away from
Yes,
Uttarakhand. And there are some dhams in in Uttarakhand, like for example, Badrinath,
right.
Kedarnath. I would love to visit these places. And
Okay,
recently I read a book. The name of the book is Ikigai. So they have mentioned a beautiful place, and the name of the place is Okinawa. So I
okay,
would love to visit that place, because the people are so great. Like I was reading about the book, and it was very fascinating for me. So I would love
yes,
to visit that place
right.
in future.
So you have plans, okay? So you have plans to travel, though you have not traveled, but though you have the plans to travel to Delhi, Japan, and many other places, right? So that's something which is good to know. That and you learn a lot, Ajay. When you're traveling, you will learn a lot about the cultures, about your own self. How are you dealing with the situations, and you just start to adapt. Okay, so this quality starts becoming a good thing about your own self that you learn to adapt in a different environment altogether. So, whom would you like to go with when you're traveling to Japan, supposedly, or you are going to Delhi? So, whom would you like to travel with, or it will be a solo trip?
And I would love to travel with my friends. I think it would be a great experience for me. If I travel uh, alone, so I think it's not going to be a lot of fun, because with friends you can do a lot of entertainment, and it's just
Yeah,
going to make your trip very like, there is a word I'm not getting right now. It's going to make your journey very interesting. So
interest.
yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will travel with the friends. That's great. So, what are your hobbies? I know one of it is definitely reading. As you said, you read a lot of books. Any other hobbies you have?
Ma'am, apart from that, I like to watch movies. I'm a movie person, and
Okay.
mm, sometimes I just to watch mimicry artists. They are really interesting for me. Like mm, I really respect them,
So,
because
can you do any mimicry or no?
no, I can't do any
You
kind of a mimicry.
okay, fine.
Like
You just get inspired by seeing them. You like it when you watch it.
yeah, absolutely, ma'am.
That's great. So, which is the last movie you watched?
Ma'am, the last movie I watched, it was a South Indian movie, and I have like I am really bad at remembering names. So it is somehow related to like sky, I think. Uh,
Okay.
Not remembering the name, ma'am.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So that's great. And which is the last book you read or you're reading right now at present?
Ma'am, right now I am reading the book name, like the name of the book is Atomic Habits. So
Atomic.
I am reading it. And
It's
ma'am
a
is
damn,
speaking about the
yeah,
ma'am
the
is
book.
speaking about the last book. So the last book I read, it was from there is a writer called Priti Shinoy. So there is a book, Life is What You Make It. So I have read that book,
Okay,
and yeah.
that's great. So, what do you take your like? What are your takings from the last book you read? Does it does it inspire you, or you bring that into your lifestyle? Do you do that? Do you bring that changes now? And suppose that you're reading Atomic Habits, it's a fantastic book to change the habits. So, are you bringing that change in your life as well by reading the books?
Yeah, surely, ma'am. I always try to like implement those things in my life. If I learn something or if I read something, and
Right.
I'm trying to stimulate new habits in my life, and every day I am trying to read a book aloud so that I can improve my pronunciation and sentence structures.
Right.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
That's
ma'am.
good. I can see you are already doing a lot of practice on your English skills, and it is also showing the way you are speaking. Okay, that's a feedback from my side that you are, you have that pace of speaking. The speed is very good. Okay, so also at the strength, your strength of speaking is also very good. So just keep it up. And this, the way you are speaking, the slow way, it's amazing because what is happening is the person immediately connects with you, right? So just keep it up, keep up this pace, and I'm sure when you are when you are speaking with a lot of tutors and also when you're going out and speaking, you will definitely pick up that pace according to the situation. But right now it is going very well. So keep on adding the words. I can see that you're adding the words. Your reading skills are showing in your communication skills. So that's good enough. Any difficulties you face personally then while you are speaking?
Mm, Yeah, ma'am. Sometime like if I talk about my difficulties, so if I try to give any kind of a presentation, so
Right.
at that time I feel like issues because I cannot express my feelings at that time. So yeah, that is the issue, ma'am.
Okay, by giving any presentation, right? Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, do you prepare your presentation beforehand whenever you're delivering the presentation?
Yeah, ma'am, I prepare about the topic. But sometimes it happens if you try to give any kind of a presentation, so you cannot
Right.
control your thoughts. Like sometimes you just go out of the topic. So sometimes I
Right.
make mistakes related to grammar. So I just don't feel comfortable at that time because I can notice like where I'm making the mistake. So I make mistakes, I notice, and I get uncomfortable at that time.
Right, right. It's just that you have to cover it up. The moment you cover it up, you're already gaining that confidence back. Just try to cover it up, or you can recorrect it. When you correct it again, it's okay because mistakes happen when you're speaking. It's not that you media native speakers. It happens when you are speaking, but the moment you correct it or the moment you let go it, you just start the next sentence, so it's okay. Then the confidence comes back. So it's very important to maintain that confidence level, and of course the presentation goes well then, and with a lot of practice.
Yeah,
Okay,
ma'am.
so that's
And
great.
yeah.
Please go ahead, you are saying something.
Ma'am, I was just saying thank you so much for talking to me, and I think the session is going to end within 1 minute.
No, actually we have 3 minutes, so don't worry because it ends at if it's 35 it will end at 38, so we have 3 4 minutes. So if you have question, please shoot if you have any question.
Mm, Yeah, ma'am, I have one question. I think it is extremely important and it is related to practice. So, in my case, I do not have any kind of a English environment. So, I just talk with myself. So,
Great.
that is how I learn that's how I just start. Sorry, that's how I speak in English. That's how I learn the language. But
Right.
what do you think? Like, apart from that, like, is there any way I can improve my English? I'm speaking about the speaking part because it is the most crucial part and it does not matter how many books have you read. It's not going to change your
Right,
speaking. So
right, right.
how, like, simply, like, how can I do practice?
Yes, the first thing which I'll say is you are here right now at Clapingo. The practice sessions will be. I'm sure. How many sessions have you taken? Like for a month or 3 months?
Mm. Ma'am, 1 month.
1 month, okay. So 1 month you're religiously practicing with the tutors. Take out all your queries. Try to speak as much as you can. That is one of the thing. 1 month of practice you're doing at Clapping Go. Later, if you want to take it, it's up to you. But what I will say is keep practicing with the tutors. Also, if you don't have that environment, you can build that environment by making that circle online. But if you have anybody who speaks a little English, also you can always speak with the person. Okay,
Mhm.
let's talk about, like, if it's a friend, so you can always say, okay, let's talk about this topic today, let's have a debate. So if that person
Mhm.
is there and also willing to learn and also willing to improve their skills, so you can always involve like buddies. So Ajay, this is the perfect way when you have buddies around you to speak, like a debate. You can give a speech on something, you can discuss about
Mhm.
a topic. Oh, what did you read on in the newspaper today? So if you read something, okay, now tell me more about it. Okay, now you are reading a book, Atomic Habits. I'm also reading a book, Atomic Habits. What are you learning out of it? Then you share your views. So what's happening? There is a discussion in English all the time. If you have that buddies, if you don't have that buddies, of course, on in this process, you will find one. You have to just make that circle, social circle or anywhere. Maybe it can be online as well. So that might help you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I hope that helps. The rest, Ajay, of course, tutors are there to talk with you and, also at the same time make the corrections if you are, but you are not making any mistakes as such, which I observed. I like the way you are speaking in that pace. So just continue that. And the confidence will just keep going up. This is your first session right now, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so it was amazing to talk to you, Ajay. Thanks for your kind words. It really made my day. And I will be seeing you very soon, Ajay.
Yeah, surely, ma'am. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you again. And
Definitely.
thank you so much for
Yes,
talking to me.
yes. My pleasure, Ajay,
Yeah.
and have a lovely day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye
You
bye.
too, ma'am.
Yeah, bye bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.